Hi everyone, I hope you're all. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Cardano. Once again, thank you for support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. Thank you to each and every single one of you for everything that you do. Honestly, sharing is caring. Thank you for subscription. 260,000 subs, over 80,000 followers on Twitter, and yeah, honestly, I really appreciate all the warm feedback we get on the channel as well. It's amazing. Do take time out to get involved in the communities. Okay, if you're sort of sitting on your hands, do get involved. You know, Twitter, Instagram, the Patreon, Discord, the Telegram, all that's all blowing up. So, you know, thanks for your support. So I just want to reassure you that Cardano is forming a very bullish structure here. It's a case of where's the low, isn't it? I've given you two levels here that I do think will hold. Okay, and potentially, given the fact that we melted through this level of resistance, it could potentially come down to this white trend line, okay, which I've gone through with you before, around about $1.49. You know, this W bottom pattern, this key level resistance just there, okay, and you can see, look at this confirmation here. You got the resistance, you got your support, resistance, resistance. So it is a really key area for me for Cardano. If we lose this low, okay, it is all about losing this low, because right now we're putting in this beautiful signal. I'm going to show you in a minute. It's absolutely amazing signal. Okay, it's a very, very, very bullish signal. Okay, I'm going to show you. But for me, it's all about where the low is, you know, and like I said to you in the previous thumbnail and video, those who pick bottoms get smelly fingers. So it's all about finding the low and then up we go, basically. So for me, this is a last low. For me, I think that is a massive level of support. Don't necessarily think that you'll go any lower than that. I think that is a rock solid level of support. And if it does come down to there, what an entry point. What an absolute entry point here. You are holding at 0.50 at the moment. And at the moment, you do look as though you're forming some kind of beautiful reversal pattern on the daily time frame anyway. You've definitely got some kind of ascending triangle that you're starting to form. Okay, you've got your high lows just there. Like I said to you, a beautiful double bottom pattern. Like we had here as well. Got this little fake out, ran into the 236 and rolled over. So for me, you're looking for a reversal pattern. And right now, you are putting in legwork for that. Okay, if you can hold this low, break that resistance just there, boom, get back above the EMAs and hold them, and then your reversal's done and you're out of here. But I'll always give you your fail safes, basically. So if you do lose this fib, the 0.50, there is a potential you're going to come down to the golden ratio, and just like you got that little wick below this 0.50, I do think that you might get the wick off the white line here at 149, which is this WW bottom pattern resistance. Now back test and turning support for continuation of a trend. You understand that? And you've had quite a deep correction here, which is normal. It's healthy, you know. As long as you don't start to lose that and start to hit your head, then you're forming a reversal wave, coming all the way back down to where you came from, and you're creating that impulsive wave to the downside. Don't see it, but just because I don't see it doesn't mean it won't happen, okay? But there is a signal here for Cardano that you're putting in on the weekly time frame, okay? Just like this signal here, okay, let me show you. This is called a bullish divergence, basically, on the weekly. If we bring up the RSI just there, I'll show you. Let's bring up the RSI, and you can see, look, in the price action here, okay, you've got a low and a higher low in the price action just there, okay? I'll get that knob on for you so you can see you've got a low and a higher low, and then the RSI just there, you had a low and a lower low, and at that point just there says, wow, you're creating a massive bullish divergence here for Cardano, and we got a beautiful bounce. Do you remember that? And we got that lovely bounce, and we look at that impulsive break, and I gave you this target, boom, met it like a boss. So you know, that was called a bullish divergence, basically. It's called a hidden bullish divergence. I do apologize. When you're getting a low and a lower low, high low in the price action, in the RSI you're getting a low and a lower low in the price action. That's called, in the RSI, sorry, the relative strength index. To get this signal on your chart, you just go to indicators and type in RSI, okay, relative strength index. Drop that into your charts, and I colour mine yellow so you can see it more in the videos, because by default it's purple. But anyway, aside from that, you've got a hidden bullish divergence just there, and it played out. Okay, then just here we started to roll over, didn't we here? Okay, and I said to you, look, you're putting in a beautiful bullish divergence just here. Okay, not a hidden one, just a normal bullish divergence, because you've got a low and a lower low, yeah. And then in the price action you've got a low and a higher low, and boom, we got the bounce. Look at that. You know, I was saying to you in the videos just there, we've got a bullish divergence. Boom, we've had the little pickup just there, ran into a resistance, and we'll come back down to a key level support, holding it for continuation. Providing we can create a beautiful bullish reversal pattern here, we're looking great. But not only that, you know, the more you find these on high time frames, i.e. the daily, the weekly, the better. You know, you find them on the hourly, you know, and the 4 hour, great. The 4 hours quite strong, but the more you zoom in and you see them, the less substance they have. You know, obviously a longer trend. So you want to find them as zoomed out as you can. So take a look at the weekly right now, okay? Look what we're doing for the weekly. we're putting in a whopping hidden bullish divergence here on the weekly time frame. So this is massive. This is a huge bullish signal right here, because we've got this low just here for Cardano, and we're creating this higher low just there. Okay, and right now, you know, coming back to a key level support for Cardano, and just here in the price action, in the RSI, sorry, I keep saying price action, we're creating a lower low basically, and that's called a hidden bullish divergence on the weekly time frame. And like I said to you, it gives more substance. The more zoomed out you can find it, the more substance it has. So let's say, for example, we was to roll here and we come down to this white trend line. Well, you can imagine what the RSI is going to do. It's going to do something like that, okay? And you're going to put in a whopping hidden bullish divergence on the weekly time frame for Cardano. Is extremely bullish, okay, moving forward. And at that point, you'll low ball out. Potentially, look, you're losing the 20 on the weekly at the moment, and you can see where the 55 is. So if you're looking for a 55 retest for Cardano, consolidate, have one little crash down, you know, and we don't, this particular reversal pattern that we're looking at the moment on the daily is invalid, you know, it is a fake out that we've had this one so far, and it's looking for a further level of support. You can see what you're going to do. You're going to create a whopping hidden bullish divergence on the weekly, you know, coming back down to this white trend line. If it comes, the 55 EMA, fantastic entry point, bounce, boom, there's your bullish divergence, hidden bullish divergence, and there's your continuation of the trend basically, because you've got your low just there, and you've got your high low just there, and you've got your low just there, and you've got your lower low. That's called a hidden bullish divergence on the weekly time frame. Amazing. So that's quite basically a quick little update for you today on Cardano. That is actually a really bullish thing. The lower we can get this, the better, okay, because these bullish divergences and bearish divergences are amazing signals. They're the best signals you can find, you know. Right here on the daily, let's take a look. So yeah, you are holding a 050 at the moment. So if you do start to roll, okay, and you lose this trend line that we've just shown you, not that one, this trend line that we're starting to form just there for Cardano. If we take a look, we've got some kind of ascending triangle on the go at the moment, haven't we? You know, something like that. It's a reversal pattern. If we do start to lose that level of support there, that ascending level of support, I'm going to zoom in on the 4 hourly actually and see what we can see just here. Let's get these knob on. You can see you've bounced off the 050 on this trend line. So if you do start to come up and break this level of resistance, amazing, you know, amazing. But if you do roll, I want to reassure you, down here is a fantastic entry point for Cardano moving forward, and it's still really bullish. You know, it is still really bullish moving forward. So yeah, on the 4 hourly, you're looking quite tasty actually. You got this beautiful potentially W bottom pattern, ascending triangle right now. You're bouncing off that. So if you do start to come up and break that, amazing. Get the party started and start to get back above DMAs, especially, you know, on the daily as well, which would be absolutely golden. But I want to assure you, if you do lose this, it's not bad, okay? It's not bad. You're not going to zero basically, and you'll be putting in a whopping hidden bullish divergence on the weekly time frame, which is a really bullish indicator basically for Cardano moving forward. So that's basically a quick little update for you today on Cardano. If you do start to come up and you break this kilo resistance just there, this could be a low. You're going to get out of here 192, because off that you would have a target. I'm going to show you right now. From there to there is your target. So if you do start to come up, you could be looking at a lovely little long op from there to there, around about 10% for Cardano, coming up to that particular level there. Technical target of an ascending triangle, and essentially a W bottom pattern. You know, you could look at this as some kind of inverse head and shoulders pattern there. You've got your left shoulder, you've got your head, and then essentially right now you're creating a right shoulder, so you've got an inverse head and shoulders, which gives you the same technical reverse target of that of $2.14 as well. So that's Cardano. You bounce off a key level support at the moment, come back up, golden. But if you lose it, don't panic. You know, in actual fact, you might have a lovely short up, losing that support all the way down there, around about 16%. A little wick down to that trend line at 149. Take care, everyone. Back soon with another update on Cardano. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.